Hey everybody, my name is Chris Chapin and I'm a special education teacher in the southwest suburbs of Chicago. And I've come to talk to you today as a Sped Ed teacher that is Whole Brain Gold certified and on the staff a little bit about changing your goggles, changing your focus. Currently, I'm in a situation where my kids are fully remote and I've kind of adjusted my teaching for their needs with being fully remote. In about 2 weeks, we're going to be moving to hybrid. But what that means for special education is if the parents choose to, their kids can go 2 days a week or they can come all 4 days a week. They're encouraging 4 days a week. And then Friday, we would have remote day. Kids can also, excuse me, make the decision to go fully remote. And after surveying my parents, and kind of vacillated back and forth, it looks like I'm going to have 1 to 3 kids that are going to be face-to-face and 1 that's going to be doing complete paper and 2 that are going to be doing remote. So as I was thinking in terms of their IEP goals, because in Illinois here we have to do goals for the kids, I have to readjust typical IEP goals that I'm doing for the students. For example, the one student that I'm evaluating has been real iffy, wishy-washy with coming in and out, and her last IEP was during COVID, so she hasn't even had probably 3 months on her IEP. So I'm going to be probably going with similar goals, but for the sake of respect to the parents, I'm going to slightly change the wording of the goal and maybe even lessen the goal because with remote, there's a lot of emotional issues and baggage and different changes going on. My other little kiddo, he's made significant progress. His IEP was in October of last year. This year it's in November, and he has made significant progress, except in the area of money. We still need to work on that. But I was thinking some of the goals that he didn't make, it wasn't that he couldn't make them. It's just that the parents weren't willing to print out the sheets for doing the 1-minute timings. So I'm having to readjust his goal and work on automaticity instead of speed, and also instead of using different helps to help him with figuring out the math facts. I've also lessened the number that he needs to do and also lessened the amount that the numbers go up to. Because he is going into 7th grade, I do want him to have some exposure to multiplication and some exposure to regrouping. So I've altered his goal according so. I'm happy to say, though, with Coach's new writing program with the color writing, he has advanced. And we are going to go probably for a full paragraph using a combination of Coach's old program, Genius Ladder, because it's what my state requires, and also using a lot of the color writing integrated together. And I'm going to be pushing him to not only do his preference of a sentence and a paragraph, but also push him to the expository and the narrative, which are his less strengths. So those are some things, sometimes people walk in, some things that I am doing, adjusting as a Sped Ed teacher. The other thing is we have to have a personal goal. And I always have pie in the sky goals. I'm happy to say that most of the time I do make them. I did make my goal of getting Hold certified. That was initially my goal. I wanted to go a little farther than that, but considering all the challenges with a third of the year being gone, I was very pleased to be Gold certified. This year, I'm kind of stepping it down a little bit. I want to do better on my evaluation because it's my evaluation year, and I want the kids to become more independent. So I'm picking a specific time of day, morning meeting, that they can highlight the shine, that I can sit back, drink my coffee, and have them lead it. So it's going to be a challenge. I had some other things I wanted to work on, but due to the fact that half my kids are going to be on a computer and half of my kids are going to be live, I'm going to have to readjust that. But that's kind of my personal goal for the year. And I'm hoping that it'll flow into other areas in my classroom. I just want to encourage you that I'm sure that you are doing the absolute best you can, but also realize that even if something doesn't work, a great case manager said to me one time, if something doesn't work, keep it in your back pocket because it probably will work in another arena or another way. It's just another method. And I've shared that many times with other special ed teachers that get discouraged or frustrated. I try a lot of things, and I'm happy to say that the majority of them now are working thanks to whole brain teaching. But once in a while, in the past, a lot more often, I would do things that wouldn't work and I would get discouraged. But now when they don't work, I don't get discouraged because I know that maybe someday they'll work in another situation. I hope that this encourages you and that you have an incredible week, whether you are in face-to-face, if you are hybrid, or if you are fully remote. Remember, it's all about the kids. It's not about making people happy. I'm happy that my principal and my assistant principal are finally happy with me. I have some good principals. I'm so grateful for that. But more than that, I have to make sure that I'm keeping, and as a Christian, I can say, keep God happy. And then after that, that I am keeping my kids engaged and learning. So I hope that encourages you today, and I'll talk with you next time.